are you?
Good.
We're going to get started here in just a hot second. And so if anybody wants to sit or do whatever you want to do, that'd be cool. Hello? You know the times when you drink too much coffee and your body feels like it's going to destroy itself from the inside out because your organs are shaking, and so it just makes your entire body shake? Like, that's how I feel right now. I drank way too much coffee, and I just wanted everyone to know that about me. So there's some dudes that I met tonight that are here, and they're in a band called Joshua, right? Where are you? Joshua. That's right? That's what it's called? That's right. And they showed me a song, and it's cool. It's kind of like, well, I just don't want to say what it's like, because sometimes that's annoying to some people. But it's good. It's some good music, and they're called Joshua, and I like it. So you should listen to it. You can find it on Facebook, a Joshua Project. And they didn't ask me to say that. I'm saying that of my own accord. That can get annoying, too, when people say, you should say this from the stage, and then they do. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. So, this evening starts out with a bunch of yelling. Wait, first of all, it starts out with me thanking you for coming, whether you would be here anyway. I know that there's usually an open mic tonight, so if any of you guys got screwed out of your spot, I apologize. I'm not really sorry, because we get to be here all together and have a blasty, but I'm kind of sorry in the way that it's polite to be sorry. And so thank you for coming, and for anyone coming down from Dallas, thanks for coming down, because I know that we had like a last minute change of places and all of that stuff, but it's really cool, and I'm excited to be here, and this is one of the sweetest coffee shops ever, and I wish it was mine. So there's this sinful envy in my heart the entire time I'm here. Thank you. So, yelling. Everyone yells. Step out the front door, friends! And everyone has to yell it loudly, because I'm the one in front of the microphone, and if you don't yell it loudly, then I just stand here and stare at you, and it's awkward for everyone. And it doesn't benefit anyone to not participate. Henceforth, on the count of 3, step out the front door, friends. 1, 2, 3.
Step out the front door, friends!
Tossed up my keys from here on out. I'm going to do whatever it is I please. Just outside of this thickening window is a world full of opportunity for me and you. And you and me. But I fell into that same flawed fantasy that detaching myself from Daddy's bedtime stories and Mommy singing me to sleep was gonna be the key that's gonna set me free. But look, you want out so badly right now, baby girl, but just you wait and see how much you miss your mom and dad once you finally get the chance to leave. I want to go home to my own bed tonight to sleep and cuddle with my puppy. I miss my puppy. I want to make believe that she is a girl sleeping next to me. Like I used to when I was lonely, like I was lucky enough to have somebody there next to me to keep me company when I woke up in the morning and hold me. But no one! I'm buried in the arms of someone else and missing mothers. And I miss the weathered hands of my dad while holding tightly to my lovers, and we call this free. But now, I'm 18, baby. You want to see my ID? I'm going to buy all of my own cigarettes. In fact, 2 packs, please. Like 2 packs for the 2 years that I already ran myself broke. And 2 more for the 2 more. I'm going to count on these to cope. I'll take 2 packs. For those 2 days that I'm planning on being away, I'm going to smoke them both the first so that on the second, I could give my lungs a break. God, that's always the plan anyway, but on second thought, is that a 2-for-1 deal on those 27s? You know what? On second thought, I'm going to get
2 more, just in case on that second day I decide to smoke all 8. But a Jack and Coke would go so nicely right now, as I have been drinking a little bit. So try to forget about the fact that I have been drinking just a little bit. Try to forget about the fact that I have been drinking a little bit. And try to forget about the fact that I drink a lot, man. Actually forgot about the fact that I am down. It's funny how perspectives change so quickly when you're the one with your head beneath that toilet seat, wearing that crown on your feet, and as I lift up my head from that bathroom sink, I sink into the mirror and scream, "You don't know me!" And Paul said it perfectly. I am the worst of these, but every now and then, I swear to God, I think I got that guy beat. And I used to be such a fan of abstract poetry, but that quiet, clouded, kind of confusing painting went from this diluted grayscale to a vibrant honesty pretty quickly. And in fact, I'm a little sickly. And in fact, I'm a little scared sometimes that this is all gonna be in vain. With a million little me's just running around, all of eternity. It's no wonder my hope has such a bad name. I know no matter how large a hypocrite or how small my faith, when you started to talk about perfection, the way you talked about my pain, you became the seed inside that gave root to change. And I pray every day that there is power in prayer. And I hope with all of my heart that my heart's gonna find you there. And if you're really bigger than my skepticism, then how dare I compare that high that I prescribe with that beauty that you prepare. But I am a skeleton in a little fragile skin, and my God is only as big as I let him be. And I am not going to limit my God with my disbelief. My God has always been there for me, and I'm not going to limit my God with uncertainty. I don't have much. Yeah, but it might amount to a mustard seed. I beg for miracles, and then I breathe. I scream for signs and wonders, and then my heart keeps its beat. You gotta go through that fire to be refined. There's this huge sense of helplessness in a hopeless time. Well, I am yours, and you are mine, and we are one in a kind. So sang the birds and the bees when I was not strong enough to sing anything. If you can provide for the least of these, then how much more will you look over me? I don't have much, but it might amount to a mustard seed. And I've seen you move mountains and command the winds and waves of the seas on a whim so much smaller than me, singing, God, he is bigger than all the air I breathe. And the world will leave. And God is gonna save the day, and all will sing, you're my glorious, you're my glorious. But I love all your raining weather, it fills up my hollow bones just right. And I love all your raining weather. The dripping sings me to sleep when I can't sleep at night. And I love all your raining weather. It fills up my hollow bones just right. And I love all of your raining weather. And I wish I could cry the way I see God cry. Christ! The last time I saw you cry was Tuesday of last week. And I wasn't sure why. The skies just kind of opened up, and I sat there beneath it in this puddle of mud next to the memory of my favorite swing set. As a kid, wondered if it was my fault that you were sad that day. And I wonder what I did. Jesus, the last time I saw you cry was in a dream that I had late last night, and I held you tight against my bosom, and you wept until I was drenched, and I said, I'm sorry, God, I'll never do that again. The other day, I met this girl. She talked about love, like she actually believed it was real. This child and I, we shared brief conversation about a few things we thought we could feel. Well, I do not mean to shatter your naivety, darling, but you have so much yet to see. Little girl, she shook her head and smiled like I was the one that was the child. She said, Mister, open up your eyes, and I'm going to show you the world. I said, people talk a whole lot about having a vice. Well, I've got 3. That's insecurity, depression, and this growing anxiety. She said, wait, I don't mean to like cut you off at the seams or one up you or anything, but I drank so much soda pop as a child, now I'm addicted to caffeine. I mean, no. Mister, you know that's not what I mean. I mean, at least you maintained your honesty. Little girl, you don't even know what I mean. But the blind were born blind, so that one day they could see. And unless you become a child, unless you become like me, you're making excuses for yourself, kid. You're holding on to reasons to stay angry. So what did I used to write about in 6th grade? When I sat against that fence and watched the world slip away. How me and my imaginary girl sat beneath that weeping willow tree and watched God's teardrops drip from the branches reaching out to me till we were anything but lonely. I love that rainy weather. It reminds me of being younger, back when I didn't worry. But I worry more than ever now! And I can't stop pacing these hallways! My biggest secret is that I don't have any secrets left, and I just wanted one to hold on to so that I could still seem sexy and mysterious to you. I want to be excited about concerts again, right? I want to beg and scrape for those nickels and dimes and tell my parents that I'm going to be fine. Like, Mom, I am not going to jump in the pit, right? When everyone knows I'm going to jump in the pit, and no, Mom, there's nothing violent about the chariot. But next to the memory of my favorite swing set as a kid is a ghost of me, looking up at me, wondering what he did. And as he lets the sand filter through his hands, it clumps in this puddle of tears he's sitting in, and we whisper in unison, God, I must have bummed you out again. I love this rainy weather. It reminds me of so many beautiful memories. And just like you said to me, the times that I cry are the times that I feel the most. So if I find another secret to hide, you won't ever know. I want to feel like I can't maintain control. And if I let it all out, I'm going to have to bare my soul. All I want is a hand to hold on to. Man, even the devil knows that that's a lie. All I wanted was for you to heal my dad. Why was it so hard for you to do? I hate this rainy weather. It reminds me of being a kid when I would trust without question. And aren't there so many questions? Why are there so